This is Justin Steele and Kelly Cocktail with Nashville News 9.
Ooh.
And while that might sound like your local news update,
Right. Uh-huh.
you've actually tuned into something a bit different. Welcome to the deep dive.
Yep, where we get into the interesting stuff behind the headlines.
Exactly. Today, we are stepping up to the plate, you could say,
Why?
with a really surprising trend in Major League Baseball for the 2025 season.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's the trend?
It's the sound, specifically the dominant sound of country music,
In baseball?
as walk-up songs. Players choosing country tunes as they head to bat or the mound.
Huh. Okay, yeah, that is interesting. We actually have a source for this, right?
We do. A great piece from Saving Country Music, just published yesterday, April 18th, 2025.
Got it. And it really dives into this whole phenomenon.
It does. It suggests baseball stadiums are maybe unexpected hotbeds for country right now.
So our mission today, then, is basically to figure out why.
Yeah, exactly. Why these specific country songs? Why are they hitting home rather with MLB players? Almost. What's this tell us about, music, sports, maybe even bigger cultural tastes?
Right, because these song choices, they feel personal, but maybe they say more.
Totally. And just quickly, for anyone maybe not super familiar, a walk-up song is that, 15-second blast of music.
Yeah, plays when the batter walks from the dugout to the plate, or when a pitcher comes in.
Sets the mood, gets the crowd going, bit of personality.
And the article gets right to it. No messing around.
Nope. Straight up says country music is looming large in 2025 walk-up songs.
Looming large. Okay. And this is based on the teams that actually report this stuff.
Yeah, so the real number could be even higher.
Wow. Okay, so who's at the top? What's the #1 song?
Leading the charge, 7 players using it, Chris Stapleton's White Horse.
7. Okay, Stapleton. Makes sense. He's huge.
Yeah.
What does the article say about that track?
The author seems to love it, calls it a killer track. Even says it might be the best song of his career so far, which is, big praise.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Does it say why it might be popular for walk-ups?
It mentions its R&B style take on country.
Ah, okay. So maybe it gives it a bit more swagger, a broader appeal.
Yeah, I think so. It's got power, but it's kind of smooth, too. Maybe that's the vibe players want. That cool confidence under pressure.
Yeah, that tracks. Stepping into the box, you want that energy. Okay, who's #2?
Number 2 is, an absolute legend, Johnny Cash.
Of course. Which song?
God's Gonna Cut You Down.
Ooh, classic. Intense.
The article calls it an ominous track, says it's been popular for hitters and pitchers for years.
Yeah, I can see that. Someone in the comments, Casey, mentioned it's great for closers coming out of the bullpen.
Right, and the author, Trigger, points out pitchers do get walk-up songs, too, when they take the mound.
Makes sense. And that Cash song, wow. It brings this, heavy, almost foreboding feel, doesn't it?
Totally. Consequences are coming.
Yeah. For the batter facing the pitcher, or maybe just psyching yourself up, that primal power thing.
Definitely a statement piece. Okay, so number 3 is a bit different.
Oh.
Not country?
Nope. Billy Squier, The Stroke.
Haha, okay. The article says for obvious reasons.
Pretty much. Just a big rock anthem, gets you pumped up.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
What's next? Number 4.
Back to country, Blake Shelton, God's Country.
Okay, Blake Shelton, mainstream guy. What's the take there?
Kind of mixed, actually. The article calls him rather pedestrian.
Ouch.
But they still say the song is a monster track. Says it can evoke fear.
Interesting contrast. So pedestrian artist, monster track.
Seems to be the idea. And
Yeah.
definitely gets strong reactions. A commenter named Straight just flat out said they unequivocally hate it.
Wow. Okay, so it's divisive, but maybe that's the point for a player.
How so?
Well, choosing a song isn't always just about what you like, right? Sometimes it's about the message, projecting power, maybe getting in the other team's head a bit.
Gamesmanship through music. I like it. Exactly. Is it personal taste or is it strategy? Probably a mix.
Good point. Okay, tied for 5th place now. 2 songs.
Lay 'em on me.
First, Cody Jinks, Loud and Heavy.
Jinx. Yeah, that song feels like it's been around.
The article calls it an old standard, says it's been heavy in the rotation for years.
Makes sense. It's
Good
got
take.
that driving beat.
And get this, it's double platinum, certified by the RIAA.
Wow. For an independent artist like Jinx, that's huge.
Totally. The article credits walk-up song usage for helping with that rise. Someone named Hank Charles commented it was hilarious seeing it get so big commercially.
Yeah, kind of like it came up organically, not through the usual machine. Listeners and players just genuinely connected with it over time.
That staying power is pretty cool. What's the other song tied for 5th?
That would be Morgan Wallen's Cowgirls featuring Ernest.
Okay, Wallen. Still massively popular. What's the critique here?
Well, the article isn't a fan of the production. Calls out its terrible programmed trap beat rhythm.
Oof, blunt.
Yeah. But hey, players are clearly picking it anyway.
So even with that criticism, it's ranking high. Shows the diversity in modern country, I guess. That blend of sounds.
Exactly. That trap beat, that modern fusion. It obviously works for a certain group of players right now.
It really makes you think about the actual impact of these little 15-second clips.
Oh, absolutely. Like you said with Cody Jinks, it led to certification. Real-world results.
And there was that amazing story about Matt Carpenter, the baseball player.
Uh-huh. With the Turnpike Troubadours song?
Yeah. He used their version of John Hartford's Long Hot Summer Day.
Right.
And because he used it as his walk-up, it apparently became their most streamed song.
That's incredible. Just from those few seconds, game after game, it's like free, super targeted advertising for the band.
Totally. A mini music discovery platform built into baseball games.
And speaking of reactions, the comments on that article were pretty great too, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. People have opinions on walk-up songs.
Yeah.
Mike W. was joking about wishing injuries on players with bad song choices.
Uh-huh. Brutal.
Let go.
But shows the passion. What else stood out?
OMFS had a clever one. Stevie Wonder's Superstition.
Ooh, nice tie-in. Baseball players are famously superstitious.
Exactly. And Hank Charles, the Cody Jinks fan, also suggested Ted Nugent's Stranglehold.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a badass choice, as he put it. Intense.
Then there was Ben Parks remembering Joey Votto using Dolly Parton's Jolene.
Jolene? Really?
Yeah. Apparently the announcer thought it was hilarious. A very unexpected choice.
Definitely throws you off guard. Any others?
Let's see. Tom mentioned R.W.H. Rayleigh Hubbard's Snake Farm.
Okay, deep cut Texas country vibe there.
Country Night remembered Tony Sanchez using, wait for it, Let It Go from Frozen.
No way. Haha, that's amazing. Talk about range.
And Teresa made a case for Gerardo Perez Baby Shark being the greatest walk-up ever.
Oh man, Baby Shark. Love it or hate it, you can't deny its impact that season. It was everywhere. Shows how it can be about fun and crowd energy too.
For sure. Kevin thought Loud and Heavy would be perfect for, like, a pro wrestler entrance.
Totally see that. Same kind of energy needed.
And some people suggested going outside country or rock entirely. Gina R. mentioned Beastie Boys or even Bjork.
York walk-up music. Now that would be a statement.
And JK suggested Whitey Sinner. So yeah, lots of possibilities out there.
It really shows the spectrum.
Yeah.
But stepping back, this current dominance of country, it probably does say something, right?
Yeah, like maybe it just reflects country music's overall strong presence in American culture right now.
Could be. Players picking what they know, what resonates with them personally, or maybe what they think fits that athletic, competitive persona.
Right. So wrapping this up, as we head into the dugout,
Oh.
the big takeaway is pretty clear. Country music is seriously making its mark on MLB walk-up playlists in 2025.
Yep. Stapleton, Cash leading the way, but lots of others in the mix. It's this really cool spot where music and sports crash into each other.
And shows how even these tiny choices can echo bigger cultural vibes.
Absolutely. And it kind of makes you wonder if a 15-second clip can have this much impact, boost streams, define a moment. What other, like, hidden ways is music shaping things around us in ways we don't even notice?
That's a deep thought. Or maybe just, what would your walk-up song be? And what would it say about you?
Good question to ponder.
Definitely something to think about. Well, thanks for digging into this with us today.
Always fun.